Hello, and welcome to Catherine's Garden. It's so good to be here with you today. Well, today is a blustery September day, and it's not fall yet. Actually, next week it will be the first day of fall, but we're right in the middle of it. And I just want to share with you some of the things that I've been doing here in my garden, Catherine's Garden. I have been harvesting my pumpkins. If you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. How are things going in your garden? How are you working out things? Are you harvesting things still in your garden, like pumpkins and tomatoes and peppers and squash? And if so, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe now and hit the notification bell. Good morning, and welcome to Catherine's Garden. It's so good to be here today, and I just want to show you my pumpkins. Here are two pumpkins, jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, that I seeded from some seeds from the Dollar Tree store, and they did very well. I have been harvesting my pumpkins. I have 3 huge ones and 1 little baby pumpkin here. So I just want to share this with you that in the early summer I seeded the pumpkins from some pumpkin seeds from the Dollar Tree store, and they became little seedlings, and I put the seedlings in the ground in the front garden, and there they just developed and grew on their own. And now I have these beautiful pumpkins, and they're called jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. I'm really pleased because in the past I've grown pumpkins, but they're just about this size. They've been just about this size, but now this year I really have some good huge size pumpkins. My pumpkin patch has definitely been producing for me. As you can see here, I have now 4 beautiful pumpkins that I've harvested so far. This one was the first one, and if you missed the video on that, I'll see if I can put it in the description for you. The Dollar Tree seeds are non-GMO seeds. They're natural and organic, so we'll be able to use them to have some really beautiful pumpkins next year. Save your seeds, save your seeds. But this is the first one over in the front garden, and then these 2 were harvested yesterday. I was so excited when I noticed that the pumpkin was developing on the vine in the front garden here on top of the shrubs. And I just wanted to make sure that it would survive. So every day I would come out and I would kind of ease it up and place it gently on top of the shrubs so that it can continue to get sun and develop into this beautiful pumpkin. I was so pleased to see it turn this color, and so I knew that it was time to harvest the pumpkin, even though it to me seemed a little early, but I'm so glad that I did. And then this one was harvested also in the front side garden, but these 3 were in the same location. And I am so pleased at the pumpkins. Usually in that area, or that's part of section of the garden, I would plant watermelons, and I used to have what I call Are the Watermelons Ripe playlist, and there you can see me discussing that. Are the watermelons ripe? Well, I planted the pumpkins instead, and I am so pleased with this. They are a good size, and they're jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, And the seeds were from the Dollar Tree store. I bought a packet of seeds from the Dollar Tree store. I planted them out in little packets and then transplanted the seedlings into the ground. And this is what I got. I am so satisfied with this. Uh, my husband and I harvested this one together, and I was telling him, come on, I want to harvest these two with you. And he went out and did it on his own. So I don't have much footage of this and even the location, but it's really wonderful when I saw him walking in with those two beautiful pumpkins. And we're gonna let us just go back and look back in memory lane and see how all of this has developed, the development of the pumpkins and the pumpkin patch. In early March, I was able to go to the Dollar Tree store and purchase a lot of seed packets. And in it, I had a great assortment of different types of seeds. And their seeds are non-GMO, and they're small amounts, but just enough for my garden. I was so happy to get these different varieties. I love the squash, and also I was able to purchase the pumpkin seeds. So I got a couple of those as well. And I planted them in these containers here, these little seed packs, and developed them on making sure that they were healthy and strong. Then I was able to create this little mound where I planted some of the seeds in this new section of the garden. And I was hoping to get a lot more pumpkins from this section, but I think because as the time went on, it got very dry and the moisture was not there. And then I also think I needed to add more soil and, compost and so forth. But that's going to be my next location for growing pumpkins. But over here in this front garden, on the shrubs, I planted watermelon before, but I found the success here with these pumpkins. And this is one, and then the other two pumpkins are on the vines further on. They grew on and actually added more pumpkins to it. So these are the leaves that my husband gathered after collecting the two pumpkins. Up front, they started to gain a lot of powdery mildew. So I really needed to collect the pumpkins. I felt it was best to harvest them now. And I'm so glad that I did. Well, this is the season of harvesting. So I hope that you are continuing to harvest different things in your garden. I also harvested a little squash, a butternut squash, so far in the garden. And we're going to use that to cook in one of our stews and enjoy. This butternut squash plant was also from the packet of seeds from the Dollar Tree store. And it produced. I'm very excited about that, and I'm looking forward to planting more squash again for next year. I'm going to use these seeds here, gather these seeds. This is the time of harvest, and I want you to know that I really appreciate you coming and being here with me here at Catherine's Garden. My intention is to provide a place of relaxation for you where you can walk with me through the garden and explore different gardening tips, design strategies, and also tours where we can also just experience joy. Yes, joy in the garden. I love displaying the pumpkins on top of the deck here, and so I gathered some of my hydrangea blossoms, putting them in a container, and just I just want to see the beauty of the garden and gather and enjoy and just marvel at the process of the garden. If you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. How are things going in your garden? How are you working out things? Are you harvesting things still in your garden, like pumpkins and tomatoes and peppers and squash? And if so, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe now and hit the notification bell. Remember, here in Catherine's Garden that we're share with you tips, design strategies, and just a whole lot of joy. So come on back to Catherine's Garden. And thank you so much for listening. I'm very grateful for your time and your attention. And see you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye. Like my pumpkins? They're big, huh? I think this was a good harvest. And by the way, I have one more pumpkin that I can see that I'm going to be harvesting soon. So look out for that. More to come here in Catherine's Garden. Bye again. Bye. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.